the rescue Raptor, and but first I'm going to put it on a Polar Lights Universal Dome base, which is my base of choice, really. But it has one little flaw. When I do electronics, and basically I use them for to hide the 9-volt battery. The brass rod that I use, it really don't fit, so you kind of have to just drill it out and take you some epoxy scope over there. And need you some epoxy scope and let it sit overnight, and you got yourself a really good, strong pole base. So anyway, there's that. That's ready to go. So whenever I get to the point where I can mount it, I will. I did have some overspray, and I was lazy. You know, I should have taped everything off, but you know, by God, I was like, surely I won't get any orange on some of it, and I did. Just, you know, I would have had to tape every square inch of it. But anyway, I got a little bit of orange I got to fix. You can see where I got a little bit of white overspray, which I took very, with a low setting on the airbrush and just went in and painted all the overspray everywhere. And then I started taking, this is what I do with white. I take sky gray and I go in and start doing different panels and doing some, you know, a little bit of weathering that way. Gives it a little more depth and character and everything. Then I'm going to go in with a little, probably maybe a little black with orange, and I'll do the same thing on the orange, get that all taken care of. And then I'm going to probably seal it, and then probably put some decals on it so I can see where I need to put some you know, paint on there and weathering it. But then I got to take Mr. What is it, gunmetal? That's what I decided on. Yep, I want to take it, and I got to finish painting the engines and all that. But anyway, we are getting closer and closer to making that look top notch. I am going to spray the this color on the canopy, because I noticed most of the brown Raptors have I guess gunmetal canopy, and then the engines will be that way too. But anyway, we are taking shape on Mr. Raptor. The Lowe, I did get it primered in the what's it called, the tiger yellow. So I'm ready. I'm going to paint the track. Hopefully I'm trying to paint the track today. It's been one of them. I've been trying to get to it, just haven't been able to do it. But anyway, I got that on there, just a very light coat. I got the bottom painted heavy, and then I want to get the track painted and start doing a little bit of doing some weathering on the track. That's what I want to get it accomplished, and then just work my way up is my game plan on it. But anyway, the Lowe is taking shape. Hex marks the spot. I went in and I painted the robe. I painted the skeletons, or I like to call them deadites, and I just did blue and basically a grayish blue mix. And one thing about butcher paper on a table, man, you can start painting, making a palette. Because me and the palettes here, we are just not good friends at all, and I absolutely destroy them. So painting on top of the butcher paper is probably a good idea for me as well. But anyway, started painting the where I touched up a few little areas, and one thing I did do is a sludge wash, and sludge wash is Dawn and a little bit of acrylic paint. And so what you want to do is get you a cup, and I don't know if I can, hopefully I can do this with one hand here. Get your cup. You want to get you just a little bit. You don't have to have a whole lot. Dawn, same way. You can do one, do a little. And you don't have to do a whole lot of that either. Oh, where's mixing stick? There it is. I need to put up the tank. That's just been, what is that? I like them to my tape deals, and I don't either. It's one of them love-hate relationships. So you get Mr. Stick out here, or you can get you a brush, however you want to do it. I better change hands, because I ain't a lefty, I'm a righty, and you want to basically mix it all up, and you're basically breaking the tension of it, and it basically just, it won't stick to anything, but it'll get in the grooves, and it makes if you leave it on, it's almost like kind of a glossy, not really glossy, semi-gloss, if you want to experiment with that. I like it for the, it's really a dirtier wash than a pen wash or a filter wash. If you can see on the skeleton here, it really dirties them up really good. Oh, come on. And it's just a good technique. And only thing bad about it is once you put it in the cup and put it on your model, you got about 20 minutes. Then it starts like almost like setting up. So what you do is about 20 minutes in, you take a cloth here and you basically just wipe away, and you can see where it goes into the grooves. And that's what you want. And I leave it sort of wet, since it's a semi kind of glossy anyway. That way it looks like water got in here, you know, because it is a dead man's raft. And I want to put a semi-gloss on it once I once I get it on the base and get some water in here. But if you want to seal it, you can use all your Future, the Lowe satin, matte, and all that. But there you have it. It's and it wipes off fairly easy. It's just a quick little dirty trick if you want to just get something extremely dirty. Like that worked out extremely well. There should be, I think, some like moss on here or something. I haven't decided what I want to do yet. But anyway, I had that glued on, then it popped back off. So anyway, that's a quick little tech tip there. So anyway, that's what I've got going on today. Trying to weather up the hex marks of spots. We're trying to get the Lowe here, some paint on it, and we are shading the Rescue Raptor. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.